Don't gotta need to tea. Got it, man. Why since I last used my voice? Blender. All right, so look, this is how you put together a model. Boom. All right, circle, subdivide 2 times. Look, very simple. This is more gonna be like a tutorial you watch, by the way. So don't expect yapping. Boom. Shit, should I make it optimized? No, just no. All right, all right. So for the goggles, that's really easy. That's like really goddamn easy. This would probably work best. You don't got a need toe. You don't got a need toe. Don't got a need toe. All right, so goggles, boom. That's one pair. Okay, don't expect this to look good because I think it needs a little bit more design to it. But I will try my best. Actually, I want to use a circle. I want to use a circle and then all right, circle. The geometry behind it. All right, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. It's so much. You're gonna need toe. You're not gonna need toe. Okay, and then you gotta go whoosh. Only once. Don't follow this tutorial one for one, obviously. This is just an example of like how you do shit. All right, boom. That's one goggle. All right, look. One goggle right there. All right, I need Oblivion modifier real quickly. Oblivion. I never said it was gonna be a quick tutorial. I said it was gonna be a fast one. Okay. All right, so it's like really simple, and then you just all right, boom, one goggle done. All right, now you want to bridge the vertices just like this. I said bridge. Oh my god, I said bridge. I guess I gotta step up my game. All right, and then we got boom. Then we got boom. No way I'm this flush. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Oh no. Oh no. I'm fumbling it. Okay, different plan. Okay, first off, Control J, and then okay, now this should work now. Yep. All right, and now you want this to take this all the way around. We're obviously not gonna make it loop around. Okay. What? All right. Actually, hold on, I want to get a staring piece. A staring would be better. All right, circle. All right, just like that. This is like really simple. Just follow along. Boom, boom. All right, now we're getting to the end game stuff. The cannon should be easy. Then which remember you should always add a little gap right there to make it look a little bit better. And now for this stuff right here, you want to delete the vertices right here because it would make sense for it not to. And then you want to merge these pieces. Don't know why that got deleted. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, quickest tutorial known to man. All right, almost done. Now you wanna go boom. Okay, you wanna go boom. Then you wanna go boom right there. Control J that. Okay, not like that, but you get the point. Actually, hold on. I got a better plan. All right, then we got the Oblivion. All right, you'll see. The plan is simple, yet it works. Okay, I might just be washed. Your teacher may just be washed. Okay, that works. Sis. All right, then you wanna boom right here to make it look better. All right. Ooh, I don't like that. You wanna get the Oblivion modifier, curve it slightly, not too much. All right, now move the goggles down to be more aligned. All right, boom. For the eyebrow things, that can be textured on or drawn on. It really does not matter. All right, now for the legs. So you go boom, boom. All right. Did I say this was gonna look good? No. It's like one of those. Trust the process, bro. Okay. Then we got boom. Okay. Time for the cannon. My favorite part. All right. Okay. Then you want to do this part like that. Then you want to click E, stir it like that. Then go like that. Then go like that. Modeling technique I learned a long time ago. All right. I don't know how big I should make the cannon, but attach it like right there. Then all right. Now it's time for textures. All right, gonna make this super quick, obviously. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so you want to like obviously like I don't know the word like right there for oh yeah that stuff. Let me get that detail done real quickly. This is a budget tutorial. I'm pretty sure you're able to make cylinders. Budget tutorial. Budget. All right, so you want to go like that. Make it slightly blue. Obviously, we don't gotta make it realistic. Like right there. And then I'm able to do more detailed textures. We're just doing it like this for now. If you want to do more detailed textures, I can make a tutorial for that, but it's like late at night, so then you want to slightly, I mean slightly mess around with the alpha. Like right there. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, like right there. All right, perfect. Now you want to make that the same texture. All right, so now for the moon. My favorite little boy, even though I don't know who the character is. All right, so you want to do like that. The moon has like basically circles. I like this slide in the most though. Okay, copy the texture. All right, let me make sure to remove that little piece right now. Where's the R? All right, remove the X-axis from it, and now make it like more of a moon texture. Like right there. Am I the best at making moon textures? No. Am I qualified? Yes. And then we got boom, right there. All right. That's a moon for you, probably. He looks more like a circle. Okay. So it goes like boom, boom, boom. Then a circle right there. All right. Now it's more of a moon. Am I gonna make a moon textures? No. Am I qualified? Maybe. Maybe. It really just depends how I'm feeling. All right. And then you want to basically do a line right here. I think that's already good enough, in my opinion. Like, it's a pretty solid tutorial. Is it? I can do the math in a second. All right, so I'm gonna make this really simple. I wish I can make this model more detailed, but it's just supposed to be a rundown. Right there, right there. Right then, you wanna go boom right there. Then you wanna boom. Then you wanna sign. All right. And then you wanna make that part black. If you overcomplicate a character too much, it won't look right, or you have to put in way too much work. All right, and then you wanna just like a. Okay. Now just for some small added detail real quickly. I know I said I was gonna do it, but it's just a line. It's just, oh my god, it's just a blue line. It's just a blue line. All right, boom. All right, boom, boom. If you want to optimize though, that's a different story. Like what's the poly count looking? That's not so bad. 4,000 ain't so bad actually. That's pretty good honestly. But like if you want to like optimize. All right, so then you want to shrink wrap it. So then you want to shrink wrap. Go boom. Then you want blue. All right, so like you want to go boom. This is just a mini tutorial. All right, then boom. Is tests are gonna be detailed? No, it's just a rundown. And then I'm gonna adjust the blue to be more like it. And then you want to do roughness. Yup, right. All right, let me do something above surface. Outside, no. On surface. All right, that's way better. All right, and boom. Oh yeah, let me do the mouth. All right, then you want to boom. All right, I want the textures to basically mirror over.